Hello everybody, PainCakes here, and we have some kill confirmed on Dome. This is a Modern Warfare 3 match, of course. I warn you in this video, I don't know what happened. I think it might have been like my first game of the day, or maybe I'd been playing for a long time, so I was, getting a little fatigued. But my playing in this one was a little bit sloppy. I didn't think it was at the time, but I make some dumb mistakes. The accuracy is not as good as I would have normally liked, but I already had this in my vault, and I already had it on my computer, so I thought I'd just go ahead and upload it. It's not bad, per se. It's just I'm a little picky about what I like to upload. So hopefully you guys don't mind. I do have some good stuff coming on the way, so you stay tuned for that. And so I thought that now that I've had more experience with this game, that I would go ahead and give some of my thoughts now that I've had more time to play it. Generally speaking, okay, let's start with the good things. Okay, so we don't look like a big negative Nancy. I like that the whole explosive spamming thing has been removed. I've said this in my first video, and I'm still glad, obviously, that that's the case. I'm glad that Scavenger only refills ammo. I'm glad that there is no one-man army and all that stuff. So I think that's a good change. I like this game type. I think this is a really good game type. It's very simple, very basic, but it's like TDM where people don't camp as much and you can get more kills, which is like a dream come true, really. So I really like this game type. I've been playing it probably about 95% of the time. I mean, I tried playing free-for-all, could not stand getting spawn killed all the time, so I ended up just giving that up. I don't know how Scene Enders plays it all the time, but I don't have the patience, I guess, for free-for-all in this game. It just seems like the spawns are so bad in this game that free-for-all is almost unplayable. But I digress. Let's go ahead and continue with the good things, because I'm starting to become a negative Nancy again. Some other good things that I like about this game are the guns do seem still to be relatively balanced. I mean, there are some guns that are a notch above the rest. PP90 is a really good gun, as is the MP7. I unlocked that bad boy, and I really enjoyed using it. In terms of the assault rifles, Type 95, best gun in the game. I think it's pretty obvious at this point. And honestly, Type 95, I think, is probably one of the only things in this game that I would say really needs to be tweaked in terms of gun balance. And the Akimbos. I heard that they've nerfed them, but still, I think Akimbo secondaries is just a really silly idea. But other than that, I mean, the guns seem to be fair. I mean, aside from maybe the MP5, I can't really think of a gun that's just absolutely trash. Every gun seems to have its purpose, its niche, and I think that's a good thing. So let's go into things I don't like now. As I mentioned before, the spawns are broken. I've had so many kill cams where the guy is dead at the start of the kill cam. I mean, in previous games, I don't think I've ever had that happen that much. So I think the spawns need to be fixed. From my understanding, that was actually intentional to have the spawns the way they are now, because Infinity Ward, and I'm quoting a developer, said that they wanted to have the player be thrown into, quote, instant fun. Whatever that means. I mean, I don't really find that I'm having instant fun when I play this game. I find that I have instant frustration as I get spawn killed. But I don't know. I guess that's probably one of my biggest complaints with this game. I think if they could fix the spawn system, I think this game would be a lot better and would be a lot less frustrating. But until they do, I think that's something that's really hurting this game. Another thing I believe is the inclusion of death streaks. I've said this before, and there's that one death streak called, I think, Dead Man's Hand, where they die and then nuke you within like a 20-mile radius. I think that I don't know what they were thinking when they put that in. It's not a good idea on paper, and it's definitely not a good idea in execution. I think it's just a really bad idea. And I think Infinity Ward really needs to decide whether or not they want to make this a competitive game or a casual game. Because as they market it, they try to almost market it like it's a competitive shooter with Call of Duty Elite, so you can check your kill death ratios and all that. And then they include stuff like death streaks, which I'm like, do you want this to be a game like Mario Party where it's just really fun and casual, but you don't really care if you win or lose, or do you want to make this like an actual competitive shooter like Counter-Strike or Quake where the best man wins and there's no BS like death streaks to help the inferior player get a free kill? Because I think that's one of Infinity Ward's biggest problems right now. It's like they're afraid to, to have less skilled players get angry because they're losing. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking or what they're doing, but that's one thing I don't like so much. I think they should have just kept the pistol secondary, because as it stands, the Kimbo machine pistols or the MP9 are just too good, I feel, to be a secondary. Like, you could probably use an MP9 as a primary and get a decent game. I don't think that should be the case. I mean, I don't think it should be the case as easily as it can be done in this game. So, I don't like that so much. So, I mean, in a word, how would I sum up my experiences with this game so far? Well, I don't want to be too negative, but I guess the word disappointing would be the way that I would describe it. And that's purely because, with Modern Warfare 2 and with Black Ops, they have a wealth of experiences and information already very well documented as to what people want and what people don't want. And it's as if they just kind of give everybody the finger and say, we don't care what you think or what you want. We're going to make this our way. And as a result, I mean, the game has suffered. So I feel like they just kind of took a few steps back from Black Ops, and I'm a little disappointed in that. So that's pretty much my experiences so far. It's not the worst game ever made, but I felt like it could have been so much more. But I will continue to play it, because I do sometimes have fun playing it. And, a lot of you guys are interested in seeing some Modern Warfare 3, so yeah, I'll play it for now. But in all honesty, I mean, I am kind of thinking of doing what I used to do, which is bring back different games. I already have recorded a live commentary session of a game that I think you guys will probably enjoy, hopefully. I'm going to be submitting that to Machinima. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to leave it as a surprise. But let's just say that if you liked one of the other games I wasn't able to finish, that a lot of you guys really enjoyed on my old channel, you guys will probably enjoy this one. I recently found it on the PlayStation Store. There's a little hint for you guys. If you guys can guess what it is, I'll say if you're right or not, but I'm kind of curious if maybe you guys can guess. But anyway, the game's over. Good stuff on the way, so you guys can look forward to that. I am trying to upload more consistently, as you guys can see. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I wasn't too negative, and I'll see you guys later.